Hey y'all, and welcome back to Landing Creek. Alrighty y'all, we're gonna do a short video today. I'm walking up to the garden because I I left my phone down here in the barn. I wasn't gonna do a video today, but I figured y'all would be just as happy to see this as I am. I'm up in the garden. It's about 100 degrees outside, so it's very warm. That's why I'm panting and look like a hot mess because it's hot. Andy's out mowing. I come over here to the garden. I've made it through 2 rows here, and here's our bounty so far. I'll flip the camera around and show you. It's really not a cool time to be doing it, but we're here at the farm, so we're gonna get it done. I'll show you all the tomato plants, but things are starting to bolt now. We are coming into August. I ripped up 2 dead plants yesterday. I think it was yesterday. That were right here. Y'all can see where them spots are. They're leaving. They're going out. It's just part of it. We're getting up into the hotter months. Our personal garden at our house is just now coming on. There's still some tomato plants that were planted later, but these up front were the very first ones planted, and so they've done their duty. They've produced a lot of tomatoes. And with it being so hot, we had such a hot July. We had such a hot, well, the last couple months have been so hot, and we went so long without rain, and then went with so much rain for such a period of time that I believe it kind of messed up the plants a little bit. But like I said, they've done their duty. They've produced a lot of tomatoes. We've gotten a lot of tomatoes out of the garden. But like I said, some of them are just done. And so let's see. There was one tomato plant that we were talking about up here. See? Can y'all see that? It's just done. It has a little bit of green at the top. Looks like tomatoes got knocked down. That is a Cherokee Purple. That's a Cherokee Purple. That's a Cherokee Purple. And they're heading out. This is another one. They've done their duty, and so we have talked about doing a fall garden, y'all. For the last 2 or 3 years, we've talked about doing a fall garden. We'll have to see how that comes to fruition, but we kind of have planted a few things fallish. We've got onions planted through here. We did a whole row from there to where the green ends there. We've got bean plants. See, these were the first ones that were planted through here. But this is a fresh new row that hasn't even bloomed. And so, although we're saying goodbye to a couple plants, also, we haven't harvested anything out of these Roma beans, and a big spot of this area didn't come up. So, that's also replanted. Sorry, it's wet right there. I'm going to get out of that. So we're saying goodbye to a few things, but we're saying hello to a few more. And that's just part of gardening. We're going to try to get all we can from this garden this year. We're not going to waste, Lord willing, and we're going to put back and eat and save and preserve as much as we can while we got it. So I showed you all the first row. Here is some Roma tomatoes here, and they're heading out. They've produced an awful lot, and I thank the Lord for it. And now they've done their job, and they're getting tired. And I can imagine so, because we have gotten a lot of tomatoes out of these. So I thank the Lord for it. So less talking, less of my face, and more of these beautiful tomatoes. I'll show you around. I'll flip you around and show you what we got in the basket so far. I'm probably going to have to run it to the house because it's overflowing. And like I said, we've just done, 2 rows and just maybe 3 plants in this row that I'm standing in now. So it's quite a bit, and they're big, beautiful tomatoes. So I praise the Lord. I thank Him for it. So let's flip you around and show you. These are the little Romas. This is just what I've picked so far off of those first couple plants. The rest of them in the bottom here are from these. So we've got quite the bounty, and I've still got more to go through here. And I've got to check our pepper plants too, because I'd say they're ready to pick as well. So let's get her started. We also have got some tomatoes up here. I know maybe you all could be able to see that red up there. Those are also Romas, and some of them are Romas, most of them are Romas, and they are heading out. See, they've done their duty. Now they're tired. I can't blame them. Well, let's take these to the house, and then I'll flip the camera back on, and we'll be back with you. All right, guys, we filled the sink up and unloaded the basket here. I'm gonna go ahead and get as many tomatoes as I can pretty quickly. That way we can get in and get them washed up. Like I said, I need to check on the peppers and probably the zucchini as well. I see it is maybe got a few ready, so let's get to rolling. I've got a little piece on it. Bigger size Romas. I'm not quite sure what the name of these are. These are Health Kick. I don't know what these are. They're just a little bit bigger. Can't really tell it on camera, but they are. Guys, that looks like that's about what's left of the tomato bounty. As you can tell up here for sure as well that the plants are bolting. Actually, I skipped a few right here. But the plants are bolting. Actually, I want to show you these. This is a different breed of tomato we grew this year. I don't know if you all can tell on camera here. Let's see. Can you all see the ridges in it? I'm going to pull this one off. Let's look at it. They're really odd shaped. They're called ox heart. I'm going to say they probably had to have the green on, or they naturally had the green on top because this one is busted open, so it was definitely ready to go. And here is, this one is not quite ready, so I'm going to leave it there. It's just a little pink, but it's called an ox heart, I guess because it's shaped like a heart. They're all kind of little different shaped, but they've got these really pretty ridges on them. And we'll have to see how they taste. I'll take this one home and hopefully maybe have Andy do a taste test for us, or we'll try it maybe on a short or something and let you all know how it tastes. But that's it for the tomato bounty, I think. So let's go on to the peppers right here. Oh, I didn't mean to drop that. It's okay. Let's go on to the peppers here and jalapenos and our bells and see what all we got. I really don't. Kind of hoping bells aren't ready because I haven't put any back, hardly any back. I need to. I've got some at the house that I need to put back. I see one that's laying on the ground though, so we need to go ahead and get him up. But I think that's it. It looks like the pepper plants are about done as well, besides the jalapenos. But let's see what we can get. None on here. This guy was on the ground, so he's got a little spot there and here, but he's still edible. That's a fat little guy. Oh, I threw him. These have still got bloom on them too. These jalapeno peppers have still got blooms. So we'll definitely probably get some more jalapenos. We picked a bunch the other day. And like I said in our previous garden video, Lord willing, hopefully I can show you all how I hang these up to dry. want to be careful not to knock those blooms off. I hope you all can see this. Let's move y'all a little closer. This last jalapeno plant is definitely loaded. Alright guys, we went through our jalapenos here, and so next let's go check out the cucumbers to make sure there's not any big ones. We were out here the other day, there shouldn't be any really big ones. And let's check the zucchini and make sure it's alright. So, I'll flip you around and show you what we got so far though. Looks like Christmas in a red basket. Beautiful. Alright y'all, we're up in the zucchini. And it looks like my mother-in-law got them. So, that's good. They're empty. We do have some blooms on them though. So we are going to get more. And here is our watermelon. This is the one I showed you all the other day. It's looking good. This is full of watermelon and cucumber. Or not cucumber, cantaloupe. I was going to see if I could show you a cantaloupe. Let me see here. There's one here. It's a smaller one. There's two there, if my shadow's not in the way. Everything's coming along good. Alright, let's go over here to the cucumbers and see what's going on. This is what the corn looks like. I don't know how much we're actually going to get out of it. Honestly, it doesn't look like the ears are filling up as much as we would like them to right now, but we'll see what comes along. And if you all notice, those big beautiful tater vines are laying on the ground now. We haven't come in here and did any big harvest or anything. Obviously you can see all the green. There is some tomato or potato plants that are still coming up, but for the most part they are laying on the ground. And once they all die out and brown out and stuff, we'll probably come in here and do a big harvest. I know a lot of people have concerns about how to store potatoes. It looks like one of them has been dug up right here. We'll grab this guy. It's a red potato. And we'll talk a little bit about how we're going to do this year. We're going to do a little different this year than we do. We made it over here to the cucumber spot here. And I was also talking to you all about just kind of doing a fall crop. Something we did when we planted these cucumbers, just like the tomatoes and stuff, things are just starting to bolt. And if you notice, we've got plants that have got blooms on them. So what we did is we planted, I don't know how many we planted through here, 30 different cucumber plants, maybe more. And my mother-in-law come behind us and replanted a little bit after we planted these. That way that we could have a double crop of the cucumbers. That's a good pickling cucumber. I'm sorry for the light, guys, here. It is full sun, and so the lighting's probably not perfect. I don't see any that's really, really big or yellow or anything. I'm going to save these little ones for her because she is wanting to can the little ones. And so I'm just going to get the big ones. We've got some big ones up here. I think these are the Speedway cucumbers. So we're going to go ahead and pull this one off if I can do it one-handed. There we go. We got it one-handed. And here's another one here. And that's the only ones that I'm seeing right now. So we'll get these off and get everything inside and get it cleaned off and then pack it up and take it home. Alright guys, so this is what we've got from our second trip to the garden here after that first basket. I'm going to take this stuff in, clean it up, set some aside for my mother-in-law, and then take some home. I've got to get some more tomato products canned, and so I'll probably be taking the bulk of these tomatoes home. She has already canned a few of her tomato products, so I'm going to take some and can some of our own, how we've done it. Well, let me flip you around. I went ahead and flipped y'all around. It's just awkward talking like that. So how we've done it, for those of you that don't know, this is a shared garden. It's between two families. It's between my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, and then our little family, my husband, myself, and my daughter. And so how we've done it is we've all worked in the garden and put equal time and effort into working in the garden. And then we split the produce between our families. How we've done it this year, or how it's just worked out, my mother-in-law has a full-time job. She is a nurse, and so she works full-time, and so she has a more limited amount of window that she can up products and stuff, and I've got more time. For those of you that don't know, I'm a stay-at-home mom full-time, and we homeschool and things like that, so I'm home more, and I'm able to get out into the garden more than she is. And so so I usually, or she or I usually work together to get the products into the produce into the house and get it all cleaned up and washed up and stuff, and then we divide it between ourselves. This last time she canned most of the tomato products. I canned most of the tomato products. The first go round with the salsa, she canned the next round, and so I'm going to can this round of what I can. And so we just kind of got it in a little split up, and then of course with the cucumbers and the peppers and all that, we split them up with what we need and what we can work with, what we've got room for in our freezers and our fridge and stuff like that. So, and of course we share the products we make. She made blackberry jam, and so she gave us some. I haven't taken the salsa to them yet, but they will get some salsa, and we just go back and forth. And as a lot of you know, too, or have seen, that we eat a lot here. She feeds us a lot, and so we get to eat up those products even if we don't get to take them home. So anyways, that's how we split it up, for those of you that maybe was wondering how we did that. We also have a garden of our own, just a small garden at our home, because we don't have as much land as we do out here, and we can't plant as many things or as much as we would like to out here. Maybe one day I will show you all our garden at home. But anywho, let's get this stuff inside and get it washed up for her and I to get things figured out. I guess I'm just going to probably end the video here as well. I'm going to go in and get everything cleaned up. I might show you all just a small clip of me getting everything cleaned up. But we're going to cut the video short here. Or I guess it's not short. Probably got quite a bit of looking at my face. Y'all probably got way too much of looking at my face, honestly, on this video. So I'm going to go ahead and close it up here. Like I said, I'll probably show you all a little clip of everything cleaned up, but or all the haul together. Whatever I do, y'all see it. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate the many blessings of comments and subscribers and likes that we get. It truly is a blessing, and I hope that I'm helping somebody out there by the content that I show in some way, whether it be entertainment or just my goofy facts that I show, like the jalapenos or whatever. But anyways, I'm rambling on. We appreciate y'all watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.